got it, bro.
All right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem, Kakadash, and double honors unto our apostles and our elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great example to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing, salutation, and hopefully let God push this word of truth and it's sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. All right, with GMS Mississippi camp, all right, coming with Sunday camp, and we're going to go into the times of Noah, you know, because last night, you know, down here in Jackson, they pretty much, you know, had this big St. Patrick's Day parade, which is one of the biggest parades in the nation, okay? And what you seen was folly, you know, at its highest, man. You know, before the parade even started, okay, 2 people got killed, all right? And pretty much a sacrifice, all right, in the spirit, blood sacrifice, because these are nothing but folly days, man. And all of it goes back to paganism, all right? And now we see the same spirit in the earth as Noah was seeing, man. Noah was seeing these things in the earth, and we'll get that. We got that in Genesis first, yeah. Then we'll get that in Matthew, then we'll revert back to Genesis at the time of the references.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 7.
Yep.
For nation shall rise against nation.
24 and 37. Going to the days of Noah. All right.
Verse 37.
Yep.
But as in the days of Noah, where so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Yeah, so just as it was in the days of Noah, it will be the same atmosphere before the second coming of Yahweh Shah. Okay, because just as the time of Noah, what happened, the Lord, all right, showcased his wrath towards the society that was in the earth. So just in the time, all right, of Noah, in the time of Yahweh Shah, the Lord is going to what? Show his wrath against the current society, man.
That's right, bro.
All right, and what were they doing? Go ahead.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage.
Yeah, they was eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage. Okay? And yesterday was just a feast of folly, man. Everybody pretty much is here to go off their own lust. Everybody here feed, want to be seen, worshiping themselves, worshiping attention, worshiping money. Okay? This is what this society is built on, man.
Yeah, if I can lay on back too, marrying and giving in marriage, you have literal weddings, but also, you know, according to the scriptures, sex is marriage. Mm-hmm. So this dating scene,
yep.
You know, casual dating, one night stands,
yep.
You know, cause there's a lot of that going on, you know.
But that was the purpose of a lot last night, man. You know, the last guy, you know, I dropped off doing the ride share last night. You know, you call their name to make sure you're them. He said, "Yeah, it's me. It's only me." That boy disappointed. That boy hurt, guy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, catch the struggle.
Yeah. You know. But I like, if you ain't hit after last night, yeah, you done. You couldn't get nothing last night, you know. But shows you that was his purpose, like you were saying, like that casual sex, you know, random sex, you know, that's their society, man.
Debauchery.
Yeah, debauchery.
Yeah, that the whole you know, women single for the night type spirit.
Yeah.
You know?
So let's get what was going on. What else was going on during that time? Go ahead. You know, 65.
65. Yeah. Kind, bro. All right. The book of Genesis, chapter 6, and verse 5.
Yep.
And the powers saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Yep.
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Yeah, so this is the time of Noah before the flood, just like the time now before Yahweh Shah, before the destruction, the flood of fire. Okay? Wickedness is greater than the earth, man. Look at the things that have become normal in this society, man. Well, you can have a drag queen come read, all right, to kindergartens, man. Drag queens putting on the script show for kindergartens, you know. It's madness, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you have a pretty much a society where women, you know, what is glorified now to twerk on the car, you know, in traffic, and while it's moving, you know.
Yeah, or at the goddamn gas station.
Yeah, you know, it's glorified, all right, for violence, all right, to kick off at any time. You see, no value of life. That's another thing. Like, as I was out last night, I seen like there's no value for life, none. You know, everybody just living on this edge, man.
Well, man, it's spirit you said that, Akia, because you know, I was doing ride share or whatnot, and basically you know, nah, this wasn't even ride share. This the main job, man. You know, I'm driving, and basically, you know, a little Jake boy get in the car with his backpack. Eve didn't even allow him to fully get in the car. This motherfucker, she driving the car as he's trying to get in the car. So he almost fell out, and the bitch just going to the fucking gas station, man. You know, the boy almost fell out the car, like you said, no value for life, man.
Yeah, you got it.
Real quick.
Then jump to verse 11.
Okay.
Genesis 6 and 11.
Yo, he got the spirit. Yo.
Oh, okay.
That's we. Yeah. Yeah.
The earth also was corrupt before Yahweh, and the earth was filled with violence. And Yahweh looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth.
Yeah, so the earth was full of violence. Just like yesterday, before the parade, you had 2 people get killed, 2 people get murdered, all right, through gun violence, man. And that was before the parade, all right? Well, guess what? They kept the party going, all right?
Yeah. Yeah, you would think they would have stopped.
Nah, yeah, that's just a part. That's normal, you know? I think that's a Wisdom of Solomon.
Yeah.
You always be getting, brother.
I'm looking for it now.
I think it's 14
And 20.
Yeah, we get that.
Yeah.
You know, but finish that to know, and you get that Wisdom of Solomon.
Black folks, man.
Yeah.
For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
That Noah entered into the ark. You see, Noah, all right, which in the Hebrew is Nawak, all right, which goes into a resting or a comfort.
Yeah.
And see, we're comforted by the promises in the Bible, which is through prophecy, man. And just as a Friday, I think you had posted this morning, you can tell we're in the ark because as we was teaching Friday, the Lord was putting people to death through a storm, man.
Oh yeah, yum yard.
Yep, young guy, yeah. So as we was teaching Friday, I know you seen it rained, you know, we had to stop and go across the street, but guess what? We went into a covering, man. You know? Hey, we was covered. You see? But the Lord was wreaking judgment in the earth. That's how it was with Noah. Noah was covered while the Lord was wreaking judgment, wreaking havoc in the earth, man. You know? So this is that ark in the spirit, man. You know?
It's heavy.
I think he had read that Genesis. Finished that.
And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
And see, these people are going to be partying bullshit until the nukes are launched, man. Just as they were partying, see, just like, you know, I know you brothers familiar with the series on Prime, The Days of Noah. Hey, they was doing the same thing. They were lit. Like, they weren't, people think the Days of Noah that people just living in tents and, you know, cleaning fish. You know, like, nah, they had mansions and they had social status and all these different things going on. They had live bands and, you know, little bars. And they had, this ain't nothing new. You know? This ain't nothing new, man. So Noah was seeing the same thing. All right? All the way up until the time that the Lord caused Noah to enter into their ark, shut the door, and rain. People were bullshit all the way up until that time. Just like in this time. People, as long, see, Americans don't care. Especially in America, but Western societies in general, they don't give a damn what's going on in the earth. As long as they can eat, be entertained, and bust a nut.
Yep.
They don't give a damn what's happening in the earth.
Yep.
It could be a motherfucker, a pocket nuke go off in the next city over. But as long as that strip where they at is still open, they gonna be there.
Yeah, and that's how you know you're a grazing cow.
Yeah.
Eat and reproduce.
Yeah.
Until you're slaughtered.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, what the elite call you are useless eaters.
Going.
Yeah, Goyim. No. Yeah, to make a point too, to land back the brother, that's also why we gotta be ready to let go. Because you know, speaking of the article brother had posted, I was watching on news. I want to say it's in Rolling Forks, Mississippi. But basically, when that storm came through, and you had a Jake family, pretty much their whole family got destroyed. Like everything is gone. But the man had said in the video, it's as if like where they was at, it was only protection there, but everything else it was gone. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord had it to where I want to say the man's daughter, but if she didn't go and get her daughter like right at a specific time, like her and her daughter would die. You know, so it's like with the Lord, everything calculated, man. Like you said, we in that spiritual arc, because when you look at the situation they in, like their whole city pretty much through, and their house gone. You know, what I'm saying?
It happened quick.
It was quick.
Instant, go ahead.
Then shall two be in the field, the one shall be taken and the other left. Two women shall be grinding at the mill, one shall be taken and the other left.
See, that's us going into the chariot. That's the elect going into the chariot, man. Okay? Because the people say, well, we're going to be scarcely be saved. So it's going to be right before the destruction, man, that the elect going to be going into those chariots, man. Okay? But it shows you that society going to be functioning to a degree, all right before the nuclear destruction, man.
Yep.
You know?
Even dealing with the charagma, you know, that's the solution, so to speak.
Yep.
Like to bring back the party, basically.
Yep.
You know.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 24. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled, but either one slew another traitorously or grieved him by adultery.
Yeah, and this is what you see in this society. Okay, well, adultery is like a nigga way of getting in trouble. You know? Adultery is like a sport, especially amongst Jake, man.
Yeah.
Okay, then you have culture, swinging culture. You got cuckold. Okay? This is this society, man.
Yeah. Jake will befriend you just to sleep with your woman.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then put it out there. Like, that's grievous when you already a woman that committed adultery. Then Jacob expose it. You know, going back to that Tupac hit him up spirit. You know, that's the spirit that's in the earth. Go ahead.
Oh, Salah. Verse 25. So that there reign in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation,
Yep.
corruption,
Yep.
unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men.
They said tumults. Okay? And this is what these fats are. Pretty much tumults. What they call riding, man. Manslaughter. Okay? Like you say, there's no regard. Like, mass shooting is normal now. I remember you brothers probably remember that first mass shooting in Pearl High School.
Yep.
That was like a huge thing.
That shocked the nation.
Yeah, that was like a huge thing, that school shooting, but now it's normal.
Yep.
You know, they're just another day.
Yep.
You
Other
know?
than America.
Yes.
This is America.
Yeah.
It's America.
Go ahead.
All right, this verse 26. Wisdom of Solomon 14, 26. Disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, the fouling of souls,
Yep.
changing of kind.
You're defiling of souls with your spirits.
Yeah.
Because people are heavily enchanted, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, like, it's certain people that just extremely dark. Like, it's just a very dark countenance on the masses of the people, man. You know? Like, sometimes, like, a woman,
Man.
she can look a certain way, but the spirit that's on her be so off, man. She can look decent, but the spirit will be on them so off, man. Jake, they just be in this dark spirit when you know they don't give a shit, man. Like, you can feel like, I don't give a shit.
There's a dry spirit on it.
Yeah.
Dark around the eyes, you know.
Yeah.
Really not responsive. Like, you try to hold the conversation,
Yeah.
you know, but they really not responsive like that. Like,
Yeah.
it's a dead, it's really like you a zombie, man.
Yep. You learn not to even say too much to Jay. They gotta be the one talking.
Yeah.
Changing of kind, alphabet
But
game.
that's a sex change.
Yep.
All right. So let's show you we're in those times.
Yep.
Disorder in marriages.
And that's the what's that? The Secretary of Health,
Oh,
the one
boy.
that buys the cats.
Yeah, them
Oh, yeah,
motherfuckers,
yeah,
man.
The transformer. How your Secretary of Health,
Yeah, it's completely.
you know? But this the standard. And people don't. There's no uproar for nothing like this, man. You know. But if she was to be fired, it'd be an uproar. Whatever, you know, it'd be an uproar.
Adultery. Shameless uncleanness.
Yep. Hey, she got Jada Pickett. You know, she's like the face of that shit, man. Her Willow. You know, what's that term they use? Multiple men.
Polyamory.
Yeah, polyamory. Well, now they got another term that she made famous, an entanglement.
Yeah, and the entanglement was the adultery.
Yeah.
And Willow, her whole thing was having multiple sexual partners.
Yep.
So that's what the polyamory is for. The poly means many. So that's what the world has become, especially with Gen Z.
Yep.
The ones motherfuckers in their early 20s now.
Yep.
They whole thing is polyamory, like the women having multiple sexual partners.
And then she told her husband that on live TV about the entanglement.
Yep.
You know, you know, he
Yep.
just sitting there.
Yep.
That's another thing, the emasculation of men.
Yep.
You know,
That's a disordered marriage.
yeah, it's a disorder. Yeah,
Your property telling you that you're a harmful person,
Yeah.
and this is why I slept with somebody else.
yep,
And then come to find out where it is that dude August Alston, he's a homosexual.
yeah.
They pull up pictures with him and his lover.
Yeah.
So it is madness, man.
Well, yeah, and it was rumored that that Will possibly slept with that guy too.
Yeah. Yep. Because when they was talking about the red table, it could have been some scripted bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
But just judging the face value is
Yeah.
bull. It's Babylon.
Yeah, psyops behind it.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
this shit is normal. This is how it's supposed to be.
Right.
You know, then it's a little nothing project bitch, man. At the end of the day, like,
We would have never known Jada Pinkett Smith if it weren't for Will Smith. We would have never had known her. And that's the disorder because all these famous men, and then that women divorce them after 20 years.
yep.
Well, none of us knew that women until the men
Yeah.
became famous, man.
Like the men have all these accolades,
Yeah.
and these bitches be trash.
Like you said, she wanted his glory.
Yeah.
Lord have
He,
mercy.
he got he had something.
All right, this is in the Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 24, and Salat, and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yeah, see, sin creates a culture of disorder, violence, okay, of lewdness, of perverseness, dysfunction. This is what sin culture creates, man. And this is why the nukes are going to reset the earth, man. That's why it's going to cleanse the earth of filth, okay? It's going to cleanse the earth, okay, of disorder. You see? The Lord finna purify, all right, the earth, man. You know, he's going to purify the soil, the water, the air, and he's going to cleanse it from the filth of these spirits, these filthy spirits that are in the earth, man. You know? That's why they look at Isaiah 34 and 5, they're going to show you.
Yeah, and that's why when those unclean spirits, they saw our Lord Yahweh Shai 2,000 years ago, they was like, are you come here to torment us before the time?
Yeah,
Cause see,
yeah.
this the last time they can like ride it out, you know?
Well, America's Saints Playground.
Yep.
And when they like all these different movements is happening, the movements of debauchery, movements of lust, and this is the devil's playground. If you can put on spiritual glasses, you will see spirits roaming to and forth.
Yep.
Millions of them. Because that's what's causing people to do crazy, weird shit. All right, Isaiah 24 and 10. Because you spoke on the nuclear missiles are going to be a cleansing agent.
Yep.
The city of confusion is broken down.
Yep.
Every
Sin,
house-
confusion,
Yep.
balls, America.
Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
And this is what is happening is that we're seeing, first off, we're seeing this society implode on itself. This is a way that doesn't work. Just like you can eat Skittles and Reese's every day, and it'll be good to the flesh for a while. But eventually, your body gonna start to implode on itself. It's gonna start to just destroy you, you know? It's gonna just start breaking down and causing effects. And see, this is what we're seeing, okay, with this society. It's imploding on itself. That's why the modern woman is losing, okay? That's why the degenerate nigga is being losing. It's more dangerous to be a rapper than to be in the Middle East, you know, in the conflict in the Middle East, in the militia. You know why? Because you can't just keep doing this and then don't be affected. Okay?
Yeah. And here it is, you got this ninja, King Von, he's still being celebrated. When you know ultimately what causes death, man, and really, it's amazing how the Lord does it. Which he you know, one of the so-called fathers of drill. But it's like you said, it's death culture.
Yep.
Black culture is death culture, but you still got motherfuckers that want to take a field trip to O Block. Like you crazy, nigga, you know? That's why the Lord just gotta, like I said, reset it all.
I'm glad you said that. That nigga King Von,
Yep.
they said they couldn't find a mortuary to take his body because they didn't want to take the chance of them niggas retaliating.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, they said it called hell
Yep.
trying to get his body to a mortuary, showing you the legacy that shit is death. Even after he died, it's like this nigga got a legacy of death is surrounding this nigga death. It's like, damn, you know?
Cause a lot of them Chicago niggas, speaking of, when they die, like you can't post their graveyard, you can't do none of that because the ops will rap on it, spit on it, piss on it.
Yeah.
So like that's why LBG Duck, his mama cremated him. Because the same thing, man.
Yeah. Jay dishonored the dead, bro.
They find out where his graveyard is. It's over with.
Yep.
Pissing on it, shit on it, whatever.
And they find out the more nigga, you know.
Niggas is horrible,
yeah,
bro.
niggas like it's a deaf culture that's on another level. That's why nukes, like you see why nukes gotta come.
It's necessary, bro.
You know? Like I said, you first get the truth, you got, man, it's a lot, it's a bit much, you know? But then you see why nukes, this bitch just gotta be wiped out. It gotta be turned to a desert. It gotta be erased off the earth.